My parents have always had a good spirit of sharing and volunteerism and giving back to the community. And growing up, I saw that, was affected by that, and it's become part of who I am.
We listened, and it made a difference for us. And we both go to Temple Emmanuel. We both our kids were bar mitzvahs there. We were married at Temple Emmanuel. We have learned from their example.
They are constantly learning, constantly reading, constantly asking the questions that challenge the Jewish presence and help to shape the Jewish future.
They really try to find a way to ensure that their giving truly makes a difference.
They really sit down and they think, what kind of impact do we want to have on our community, and what areas do we want to make a difference in? And once they figure that out, they set a course for how they're going to make that happen.
I think they really evaluate the impact of what they're doing, of their philanthropy, of their engagement, to make sure they have, I think, a very significant impact.
They always have their eye on the horizon of what deeds will this create, what commitments will this create, what action will this create, what justice will this create.
Joy is absolutely a role model for all women in our community. She's the woman that everybody talks about on Friday night and in life cycle events. It's an Eshet Chayil. That's a woman of strength and valor and wisdom, and she is absolutely all those things.
We have the lessons that we learn from them, and we know that those are valuable lessons because those principles are what allowed Nana and Papa to make the impact that they've made. So the lesson that we take away from that is that with those principles, we can make the same difference in the community.
Really inspired, by the fact that they do it so much, they donate or they give so much to other people. That really inspires me to want to carry on that tradition.
What they've done in their pioneering work to support PJ Library over these last two and a half years has been absolutely amazing. Here you have 1,800 kids that get up to the age of 8, I think it is, who get books every month that teach them the wonders and the importance of Jewish values and history and traditions.
Through the Mankoff's incredible generosity, PJ Library has been able to come to Dallas, and it's brought incredible moments, Jewish moments, to our bedtime routine, which we would not have otherwise.
My favorite part of PJ Library is getting new books and going in the mailbox every day to see if I have a new book.
PJ Library works in communities, and you need a community partner to do that. And you need to have community people who are willing to fund that to do that. The concept of having children and adults interact in a meaningful way with the Jewish content would not happen without partners.
There are 1,800 plus kids in Dallas, Texas today connected to their Jewish identity. Their families are now connected. They're enjoying and embracing Jewish life in ways they might never have otherwise done because of the vision and the impact that Joy and Ron Mankoff have had in our community.
With PJ Library, Ron and Joy Mankoff they're going to live on in this community for a really, really long time.
It is rare to find a family that so thoroughly and seriously found their niche and then pursued a program and made sure that it had real impact in our community.
What's great about this PJ Library and the organization that's part of it is that it is bringing a community together, and we can actually see that as donors to PJ Library. Seeing the impact that it's having on the community is fantastic.
I will never forget the first PJ birthday bash that we had here in Dallas, and it was between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, and Joy and Ron were there, and looking out at the crowd of 650 children and parents, grandparents, Orthodox, Reform, unaffiliated, everybody can imagine, and thinking and saying to Ron and Joy, you're going into Yom Kippur in just a few days, and I wish that I had on my shoulders what you're carrying in on your shoulders this Yom Kippur, because God wants us to emulate Him, and that's creating something from nothing. And look at this crowd. I mean, this wasn't here last year. This didn't exist a year ago. You've created something from nothing, and that's really what Joy and Ron have done with PJ Library, is created a community that literally didn't exist before.
They really understand what it is to be leaders in this city. The work that they've done has been truly amazing, and they are so deserving of the honor that they're getting here this evening from us.
Our federation, our community is really better today because of Joy and Ron Mankoff.
Congratulations. I am so proud of you. I think it's amazing what you folks have done.
We could not have picked a better couple to pass on the mantle of Jewish educational leadership in Dallas.
You're right. Mazel tov,
Joy
Roman.
and Ron.
Mazel tov, Nana and Papa. We're proud of the difference you've made in the community.
We love you very much.
Congratulations, Nana and Papa. We're so proud of you.
You're great parents, you're great examples, and congratulations on this great honor.
We are so proud of my parents, what they've done for the PJ Library and in general for the community. It means a lot. It's a legacy that we'll be proud of forever.